Peace, peace. This is MRecktv, and you now tuned in to Spooky Hours. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, damn weirdos outside. I had to close the windows. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. Salute to the Wreck Mob. SJ, I see you. I appreciate you. Let's get the lights up. Call me up. 310-598-2974. For those that's new to the show, this is a show where people share their supernatural experiences, authentic stories only. And if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, hit the bell, support the super chat, Cash App, PayPal. SJ's gonna put all that on the screen. And let's get to it, y'all. Call me up, 310-598-2974. Let's not waste no time. Man, 50 Cent on the rampage lately. Man, he was going on crazy on Benzino this whole week and Young Buck. Now on Jay-Z head. Pause. We're gonna get to all that. But we're gonna keep it on the time we keep it. Cause this is Spooky Hours. Let me go to the voicemail because I do got some voicemails, and we're gonna go from there.
Yeah, man. Breast, man.
Oh man, crazy.
Yo, M.Reck, this is DJ calling out of Florida. Man, I got a spooky story for you. Give me a call, 321.
I got you, my G. I'm gonna call you up right now. And we're gonna start with the homie. Homie, if you listening, pick up your phone, have it muted. For everybody that's new to the show, you're more than welcome to call up and just have the audio muted on your computer or your TV. All right, let's get into it.
Hello?
Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
What's up, M.Reck? What's up, Rec Squad?
What's going on, my brother? Salute to the Wreck Mob, man. Tell the people who you be and where you calling from.
All right, my name is DJ, and I'm calling out of Orlando, Florida.
DJ, what's going on? Shouts to the whole Orlando, man. I appreciate you tapping in to the show. Before I get into your story, let me shout out the person that shows some love to the super chat. Shouts to V Trill on the super chat. V Trill 225. Salute to the Wreck Mob and the Spook Mafia. I like that. Facts. So I gotta hit the spooky on that. So my brother, let's get into your story.
All right, cool. So I know that you have callers like Malcolm who call in and give their stories of spiritual experiences that they have, like seeing the spirits or getting intuition and all that, right? Or people like Peach.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I met a psychic years ago.
Mm.
I met the psychic in like 2013 through a friend. And actually in 2015, we kind of like reconnected. But anyway, she saved my life, and I'm gonna tell y'all the story. Back in 2015, there was a teacher that I was really like trying to smash. So
Mm.
one night, me and this
She was
teacher, we at her
bad.
crib.
She was bad.
Huh?
Teacher was bad.
Yeah, she was straight. She was
Okay.
straight, about an 8.5 out of a 10.
Okay. That's nice. Okay. That's
But
good.
she just put her daughter to sleep. She rolled up the weed,
uh.
and it was like a little bit of weed. She had a little bit of it, right? So
Uh-huh.
we doing our thing, and I'm like, damn, we need to get some more. So I called my stepbrother. I said, yo, come bring me some, bring me $40 worth. And he was like, all right, I'm coming to you. So boom, he drove to me. He gave it to me, and I was like, yo, good looking out, because I'm about to close this deal. So anyway, I walked back to the teacher's crib. We talking, she's like about to finish her blunt, and then I'm like, you know what? Let's roll this one. And she was like, nah, I want to just stick with this. And I was like, all right, cool. So anyway, we talking. She gets sleepy, didn't get no action. So I went all the way home. I'm still
Damn.
up, and I'm hungry. So I said, let me go to IHOP. So I went to IHOP, and I'm sitting there chilling, you know what I'm saying, on my phone, just killing time, actually, because I was waiting on my cousin to meet me. Anyway, I get a call from the psychic, and the psychic said, DJ, are you busy? I said, no, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
He said, listen, don't lie to me. Do you have weed that you just got, and did you put it to the right of your drawer? And I said, yeah, how do you know? He said, listen, DJ, I'm seeing the weed right now. It is laced. It's laced. Your stepbrother laced the weed. Don't smoke it.
Oh,
As a matter of fact, yeah, she said, as a matter of fact, when you go home, when you look at it, you're going to see white stuff on the weed. And I was like, what? Because I hadn't touched it yet, because we were still on her joint.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't believe, I was really shocked. And I got home, and I said, let me see. I went to the drawer that was to my right of my bed. I looked at it, and sure enough, there was some white powdery substance inside the weed.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That psychic might have saved you from spazzing out. Who knows?
Yeah, she said that she kept seeing a vision of me losing my mind and never coming back.
Wow.
Fully.
That's definitely spooky on a good note, because she kind of saved you. Great story. Great story, man.
You.
Appreciate
I got
that.
100 more. I got 100 more of those stories, so I'll definitely call back in.
Okay. I mean, if you got another quick one, we can do it real quick. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, so right after that, I had a dude I was trying to do business with. This guy, he was like real big into investing and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, I met up with him probably like 8:00 at night one time, and we sat in his car, and we was going over plans. And he was like, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I'm like, man, that sounds good, because I was just trying to get into real estate. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I left his car because we was done, talking and building. I went into my car, and I'm just sitting there reflecting, like very excited, like, oh man, about to make some money. And then that lady, she called. Her name was Angel, by the way. Angel called me and said, DJ, were you just sitting in the car, a black car with the dark-skinned man? And I said, yeah. She said, oh, no, baby. He's a killer. He's a killer. Stay away from him, baby. Stay away from him. And I lost his number from that day forward.
Wow.
And he killed his brother. It came out later that he killed his brother. So
that's crazy. Yo, that psychic that you got on deck, man. I'll be asking her for lottery numbers and all that. What's going on? Like, you should be a billionaire by now.
Oh man, trust me, I'm in investing right now. I deal with real estate, and she definitely kind of guides me with who to deal with and who not to deal with.
Wow.
I'll tell you that. Yes.
Salute. I like how you moving out there.
Oh man,
So you take relationship advice from her and all that?
Man, listen, M.Reck, I found my wife because of her, man.
Wow, how I knew it.
Listen, when I met my wife, she said, "Okay, baby, marry this one." Because what I would do if I met a chick, I'll say, "Hey, what you pick up with this?" And I wouldn't even tell her anything. She'd tell me the person's name and everything about them, and I just knew what to do, what not to do. So when I met my wife, she said, "That's the one, baby. Don't waste no time."
Wow, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. People in the chat room saying, "Yo, you clapping the cheeks on that psychic."
No, man, she's 78, man.
She's
Nah, she's
78.
70.
Wow. So, yo, man, two dope stories. So let the people know who you be again and where you calling from.
All right, my name is DJ, and I'm calling from Orlando, Florida. And man, I love what you're doing. I've been listening to your show since the first episode. Me and my wife always listening to this show, man. You're doing a great job. I
Thank
love it.
you, DJ. Appreciate you, man. Shouts to the whole Orlando, Florida. And if you want to tap in later, you can. All right.
All right, for sure, man. Take care.
All
Peace.
right. Peace. Shouts to DJ, man. Dope story with the whole psychic vibe. Man. All right, we got another caller. Peace. You now tuned in to MRecktv. Mute your audio. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky. Mute your audio, please. Mute your audio. Mute your audio.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's going on, fam?
Oh, hey, I'm shit right now as I'm talking to you. God, it's spooky. Oh shit.
You lie. Be easy on the cursing. Be easy on the cursing, man. Yeah.
Oh, my fault.
Nah, it's all good.
My name. I want to say shout out to MRecktv.
Yes, sir.
We live right now. My name's Gerald Simmons. I represent the Always Podcast. Y'all can check us out on YouTube. Always Gone Live. Check us out. Me, Young Mott, DJ Dominique, myself, Guy Body 82. We got the merch, alwaysgonelive.com. You can go get the merch. We on all social media platforms right now. A shout out to MRecktv, MReck crew. I'm live right now. Hey man, it's spooky.
Definitely. Nah,
wow.
I appreciate the love, but you just did a whole full-fledged commercial. You're gonna have to send something in, man. You're gonna have to send a cash app in, super chat in or something, man. It sounded like you
man,
damn near co-hosting the show with me. You know?
Hey man, listen, I'm trying to work, man. I like doing this type of stuff right here, man. Like this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? We got the podcast. We trying to get on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like work. Let's get together and work, man. I'm in Texas. I'm in Killeen, Texas. I got my co-host, my business partners, man. Let's link up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got a lot. Keep it all the way funky with you, but we work with the little bit. We appreciate the little bit we got.
Nah, I hear you. Nah, this is my thing. This is how I lock in with people. Yeah. I usually form business ships, like with people trying to promote their own thing, they podcast or they business or music. That's how I usually build relationships through business. You know what I'm saying? Because once the business is good, then we can go, from there. So let's email MRecktv submissions at gmail.com. I have one of my reps send you a rate card and we go from there. But I appreciate you tuning in, man. You got a spooky story or you just was calling in?
Oh man, listen. Hold on. Listen, man, I'm gonna hit y'all with I'm gonna hit you with something for real. I'm gonna tell you, I actually told this story on our podcast, but it wasn't in the episode. I guess it got edited out, but all right, so I'm living in North Carolina, right? At the time. I'm not gonna say no names.
Do me a favor, take me on speaker.
Take
me on speaker. Take me on speaker. It sounds like you far away. Sound like you far away.
My fault. So yeah, I'm living in North Carolina at the time, right? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say no names and then, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'm with my partners at that time. So this is like years back. So we had McDonald's one night, and what I'm gonna go ahead and say before all this, I'm gonna say, man, you know what I'm saying? This why you don't play with people, and you know what I'm saying? You don't go up messing with anybody because you never know. So anyway, we at McDonald's, we getting ready to ride off. I had like I think my one time they gave me like I had like a couple of pennies, you know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, give it to that homeless dude. Give it to that homeless dude. I go do it, right? I'm giving, you know what I'm saying? Like I gave him like 2 pennies, bro. Keep it funky with you. And it was now that I look back at it now, yeah, it was fucked up. Hey, he charged my A up for real. He charged, man, don't be giving me no mother pennies, man. Like it was effed up though, because I did give him like 2 pennies. Like, you don't do that to nobody that's homeless like that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to give them some, you know what I'm saying? Give them some. Don't give them no 2 pennies or nothing like that. You know, so he charged me up. I stood there and took it, you know what I'm saying? Because I was in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? You don't play with people like that.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, I'm from the South too. So, you know what I'm saying? You just don't play with that. So this is really too, you know what I'm saying? This happened like years and years and stuff like that. So, you know, but hey, man, look, keep doing what you're doing, man. I ain't gonna hold you up. Keep doing what you're doing. I don't be listening all the time, but I do listen sometimes to your stuff like that, man. So, you know, check us out. Always on MRecktv,
right.
God by the 82. We out of here, man.
All right, peace, family. Salute. Yo, shouts to the homie, but homie was damn near co-hosting the show. Let me know if I'm bugging, man. He needed to send something in. Like, he got on this joint, started promoting his podcast, started promoting his baby shower, started promoting his block party, his man mixtape. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I got a newborn on the way. Shouts to the sandals my girl just bought. I'm like, God damn. Peace. You now tuned in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Okay, hey, bro, this is Windwalker. I'm calling from out of Maryland right now.
Windwalker, what's happening with you, my brother? Do me a favor, talk directly into the phone. You sound a little far away, or take me on speaker. I'm going to get you crispy, my G.
Okay, how's that?
There you go. Much, much better. Shouts to DJ Moschino in the room. Windwalker, let the people know where you from, good brother.
I'm from out of Maryland,
and
I got something to share with everyone. They say, okay, if you have something and you think somebody put something on you, it caused like bad luck, misfortune. Okay, I can tell you something that was put on me. I was warned against this person. It's my ex-girlfriend, and she had help. 2 other women from Colombia, and they put something on me, and I was warned against her by another woman who was older than me. But I ignored the warnings, and I'm a contractor, having business going. I had a crew going in Florida, a crew going up in New York, and like dominoes, things started going bad all the way around. And I was covering everything with her, and I had to cut ties with her to get away from her. And I did that, but things were still lingering on me. And I listened to what Bobby Hemmett said to do. But I took it a step further. I had some scotch and some gin, and I mixed them to make an elixir. And it was a summer night. It was a thunderstorm. I went outside. All I had on, I was barefoot. I had on a pair of shorts, and I didn't have a shirt on, and I had my samurai sword out there with me. I took the scotch out there, the elixir outside, and I said the magic words, which are ancient words, and I felt something like this swoosh go by my head and swirl around, and then it's like I felt this thing like leaving my body because I had tingles all over me, and it was raining. It was summer, like I said, and then I had these kittens, and cats don't like the rain, but my kittens, they stay outside. They ran over to me and started licking my feet because I was barefooted, and I felt all this. I felt it leave me, and after that, well, I drank the elixir as well, and after that, things started getting better for me. So if anybody's out there got something going on, that's one thing that you can do, but you got to get grounded outside. Don't be afraid. Like I said, it was a thunderstorm. I went outside. It was thunder and lightning. And I just had on a pair of shorts. And I got this off of
me. Wow. Interesting.
Sounds spell work is real.
Sounds a little spooky. Spooky!
All right, brother.
So on that note, man, I appreciate you calling, man. Thanks.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know what was going on in that story. Shouts to Joyce on the super sticker. Appreciate you. Let me get back to these missed calls. Hold on 1 second. Let me see 1 second. Okay.
Hello.
Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and I'm calling from Maine. And
Ashley.
I have a ghost story. It is from about 15 years ago. I grew up in this town that had a lot of farm towns from like right when the United States was started. So it has a lot of ghost stories around it. But where I lived never had any ghost issues. So
Gotcha.
I'm sleeping. I shared a room with my sister at the time. And I'm sleeping and I wake up and she shoots out of bed and she's screaming like, get away from me, get away from me. And I'm like, what is wrong with this lady? Like, what is she doing? I look over at her and I see this woman standing over her. And like, it's like the way it's like a stereotypical ghost looking, like you can see through the ghost, and she's wearing like an old dress, right? So I freeze up because I was a young kid and I was like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going to pretend I'm asleep. So then like after a while, this like image over her disappears. I fall asleep. And then the next day, the first thing I do is I call my mom when she's at work and I was like, you're not going to believe this. I saw this woman standing over Adrian and she was like, you're not going to believe this. Adrian just called me 15 minutes ago and told me the same story. And me and my sister hadn't spoken to each other at that point. So we basically both told her the same woman in the white dress story before corroborating it. It was super creepy. I could not sleep in that room for like 3 months.
Wow. Wow, that sounds real spooky.
It was wicked spooky.
I appreciate you calling. You say your name is Ashley?
Yeah, I have another one if you would like to hear it.
Yeah, if it's gonna be real quick, yeah, you can do it.
Sure, real quick. So my buddy's got a house. It's one of the original houses in the town where we grew up. So it's about 300 years old. And he was having like a basement party. So me and my buddy were out front smoking a cigarette before we go back down to the party. And his dog starts barking crazy at this old part of their house that hasn't been redone yet. And he's freaking out. And we're like, what is up with the dog? It never barks. So then we bring the dog inside and we hear these like heavy stomping footsteps all the way up to the door we're about to open. And we look at each other and we're like, dude, what is that? The handle on the door starts rattling. The dog's going crazy. And we're both like, yeah, maybe we'll just go around the back and not open this door. We still have no idea who was behind the door. There's nobody there. We assumed it was a ghost.
Wow, nobody was there?
Nobody was there. No, everyone was in the basement party and there was no one on that floor. It was totally nuts.
Spooky. I appreciate you calling, Ashley.
Thank you. Have a good night. I really like your show.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Shout out to everybody calling, man. We got all types of people calling up. She was calling from Maine. Let me get back to these missed calls. Let me see. Got a voicemail.
7 days.
That sounded real spooky. You heard that? We're going to raise that up.
7 days. 7 days.
I don't know who was that, but that sounded eerie. That sounded real eerie. You know what? I'm going to call the number back. Let's get to it. Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Spooky, that's evil will. I'm the one. Keep my
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That sounded like something straight out of a horror movie. But I'm about to call a demon slayer. I'm a demon slayer too, but I'm about to call. I ain't hear from Wiz in a minute. Might have to call Wiz the demon slayer. You know what I mean? Because that was a little spooky. But let me get to these other missed calls. Crazy.
Yo, fam, I ain't hit the block in like 2 years, but I see you back on Sundays and shit, and catching all the spooky stories. I got like 2 more. I just remember one happened recent and one happened years ago, but they both funny than a motherfucker. All right, hit your boy back. You may not remember me, but you call me 12 pack because you be like, niggas sound like you smoke 12 pack of cigarettes before you call it. I don't smoke.
Peace.
My brother M.Reck, what's good?
What's going on with you, Jerron? What's happening?
Hey, man. You should have had Earl Spence on tonight because he was in that damn doggone boxing ring last night like a demon.
Shouts to Errol Spence.
Call say that. It was like he was a demon in there last night, man.
Salute to the homie.
Hey, I'm a big boxing fan. You know that, Rick. And you know what? Spence and Crawford, man.
Oh, yeah, that got to happen. That got to happen now. It got to happen.
Man. I'm going to tell y'all something. That fight is going to be like the greatest 3 rounds in boxing.
Yeah.
Hagler. Watch what I tell you, because both of them got dogs. The only thing I look at is Crawford ain't fought the competition that Spence has. And I believe Spence gonna do Crawford just like he did Ugas, man. Because Crawford is a dog and he's stubborn. Because he loved to fight too. And I don't think he can take that stuff that Earl Spence gave Ugas last night. But that's all I had to say, man. He should have been on Spooky Hours tonight.
No doubt, my brother. I appreciate you, Jerron.
All right, brother.
All right. Salute. Man, I'm seeing these chats in the chat room saying rest in peace, DJ K Slay. Wow. That's crazy. Rest in peace, K Slay. If that's the case, I don't know. I gotta look into that. Peace.
Hello.
Hold on one second. Peace. You now tuned in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Wow. Yeah, hey, this is Kevin. I'm calling out of Tampa, Florida. Well, I'm from Tampa, Florida. A truck driver. Called last week, sort of a new listener, and got another story for you.
Okay, let's get it, Kevin.
Okay. Hopefully I can put you on. I don't know if I should put you on speaker, but I'll start. Because right now I can't hear you, but anyway, I'll start. This is back, me and my cousin, this is back about, going back about 18 years ago. We were like we from Jersey, so we went to, we used to hang out in Philly. We used to go to Philly, so Philly's real wild.
Got
Philly,
you.
DC, and Harlem.
Well, hold on, my G.
Anyway, we drove in Philly, going to strip club.
Yo, Kev, hold on.
We was hanging out.
Yo, Kev, your phone got a little spooky. I don't know if you put me on speaker, but it's going in and out.
All right, let me talk directly into it. Is that good?
Say something.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go.
Can
Sound
you hear
better.
me now?
Yeah.
All right, I'll try to. I can't hear like when I. All right, I'll try to speak. I can't hear you, but I'll tell you anyway.
All right, so no, look, do this.
It'll come out. The audio will come out good.
Nah, let's do this. Let's do this.
We're like in Philly, right? We drove in Philly.
Nah. Hold on, Kev.
We're about to go to the strip club.
Yo, Kev.
Smoking, getting, doing our thing.
Yo, Kev.
Weed.
You gotta call back.
So, we get real nice.
All right. Yo, Kev, if you can hear me, you got to call back because your audio was all the way spooky. Your phone sounded like you was definitely on that Fisher Price special. And just call me back, homie, when you get your situation right. All right? No disrespect. Let's get it.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
All right, let me see. I know I was missing a lot of calls. Pound that like button, y'all.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box.
All right. Let me get to the next caller. I'm calling everybody back that I missed their call. Let me see. Call me up. The lines is open. 310-598-2974. I think I called everybody back that I missed. See. I mean, I'm seeing some disturbing chats. They saying rest in peace, K Slay. I don't know how true it is, but rest in peace. Shouts to D Fring on the super chat. Appreciate you. This DJ from Orlando. It was cool calling in. Thanks, M.Reck and the Wreck Mall. Salute. Appreciate you, homie. Thanks for calling in. Peace. You now tuned in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Yo, what's up, M.Reck? This is Yusef the Third. I'm calling from Los Angeles, man. How you going on, man?
Everything good, my brother. Do me a favor, take me on speaker.
All right. How's that?
There you go. Sound much better, my brother.
Yeah, man. I just tuned in. I've seen the title, man. Yeah, man. 50 always been trying to bait Jay-Z, man, but Jay-Z is not trying to bite.
Facts.
Like, you know, it's like 50 is the only one that have enough heart to challenge Jay. But Jay, Jay is not trying to bite for some reason. I don't know why. Do we have something on Jay?
I don't know.
Jay just don't want to take that bait. I don't know.
I don't know.
But you know, everybody else, Jay likes to respond. You know, he's not gonna say anything in interviews or anything like that. He'll usually respond when in his music. But it's just odd to me that you know, 50's a bully anyway. But Jay, he always seems to respond to I think he knows who to respond. You know, did he ever respond to Tupac when Tupac was getting at him? I don't know. But I'm beginning to think, man, I don't know. 50 got something on his boy, man. I don't know. But that's all I wanted to say, man.
Got you, man. Appreciate you.
All right, M.Reck, stay up, my G.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Man, this shit is crazy. Shouts to everybody tapping in. I appreciate y'all, man. One thing about me, everything's about appreciation. I'm grateful for y'all. And we're gonna keep this thing going. Everything's about appreciation. Mutual audio. Mutual audio. Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Oh, my name's Trayvon. I'm calling from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
What's going on, my G?
I was calling. I think I got I don't know, it may not be too spooky, but I got like a couple, 2 spooky stories. They short stories, and I want to see what you think about it.
Okay, let's get it. Let's get into one of the best ones you got.
All right, so this was like a summer ago, maybe 2 summers ago. It's this park where I live called it's called Seven Bridges, right? And it's supposed to be a haunted park. It's like an outside park or whatever. It's supposed to be haunted, and people are supposed to die there, this and that. So one day, me and my girl went, and you know them big boulder block rocks that outline the lakefront, right? Where the water, it blocked the water from coming through.
Got you.
So
I don't know what happened to homie. Hold on one second. Let me get to the next caller.
Hello.
Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Hi, this is Mike from Indianapolis, man. Shit, I got excuse language, but I got a lot of horror stories, man. All through my life when I was younger, shit, all my people stayed in haunted houses. But it's like I say, I got many of them. But it's this one. If I could, for my first one being on your show, man, they had this secret room in his basement when we was younger. This is where we used to have when I go stay all night with my cousins. We would all sleep down there, and they had a secret room to where it was always voices coming out this room. This room was a room that they didn't even have a key for or nothing. It was always locked. You would hear these voices coming from this room, and of course, I would be the last one to fall asleep. So I would hear these voices, and I used to tell my cousin and me, I'm like, damn, like I stay all night, I hear these voices when everybody's sleeping and everything. And they would reconfirm with me, they hear the same thing. But one night, it was some banging that was coming down from that room. And at the same time, it's this myth in the city around the neighborhood. I mean, you feel me? Dude named Dog Man, supposed to be half man, half dog. And come to find out, that same night where I told you I heard the banging coming from the room, the neighbors actually called the police, and the police ended up showing up talking about it was an unidentified creature. Well, not I can say unidentified creature, but it was unidentified of something strange that was at the door. And it was in the wintertime, late night wintertime. And it's no deers where you feel me, where they stayed at or anything. It's straight in the hood, you feel me? So the next morning, while it was a pair of tracks in the snow of hooves and a clean pattern all the way going up to the alleyway, disappearing. But that's just one of my spooky stories. Like I say, shit, I done grew up in many haunted houses. All my people's houses been haunted. I done stayed in haunted houses. Like It's normal for me. So that's just one of them, man. Maybe I'll call back later on or
Nah,
hit you next week
that
with
was a
another
good
one.
one. That was a good one, family. I appreciate that. If you
Yeah.
wanna tell another one or you wanna call back and tell it, it's on you.
I got another one over my other auntie's house. The dude name was Frank. Frank was real good at late nights. He used to really my auntie would have some boyfriends and he'd damn near scare them off because what he would do is late nights he would change the channels, cut off the TV. She also had a basement. He would slam cabinet doors. He would slam the doors down there. He would just do all type of shit. Just excuse my language, but he would do all type of stuff just out of the norm. Break glasses out of her cabinets, just all type of crazy stuff. But what's so crazy with that is what stopped him, my uncle ended up dying in that same house. And once he died in that house, everything stopped.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so yeah, it's crazy. But yeah,
That's
ever
definitely
since he
spooky.
died in there, she has no more dealt with Frank. Frank was basically somebody that lived there before her that died in that house.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. But like
Yeah.
I say, I got many more, man. Shit, I can go on days for days, man, on these scary stories. But I'll keep on getting up with you probably next week, man. I like the show. Big fan of the show. I listen
Thank you,
to it
King.
every Sunday and Monday, man. Keep it going, bro.
No doubt, man. That was two good stories right there. So I'm gonna hit the spooky on that.
Yeah.
Spooky! I appreciate you, good brother. All right.
Yeah, appreciate
All
you,
right.
man.
Peace.
Take it.
Man, trying to be great. Peace.
Yes, hi. I'm calling from Virginia.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I have a spooky story, and I'm also writing a book, but I can tell you one spooky story. Okay, I was coming back from the store, and I pulled in my mom. I live right beside my mom, so we on the same property. And when I pulled in the driveway, and something told me to look towards my mom's house. When I looked towards my mom's house, this is the God honest truth. I can see my own spirit stay just in the window, in my mother's window. Yes. And that not the first time that even happened. It happened the next day. I went out shopping for groceries. I come back. Something told me to look towards my mother's house again. In the window, it was in her kitchen window. I see my own spirit again. My own. This is crazy.
Wow.
I know you can't wrap your head around it, but that messed with me for a long time mentally, really mentally. And what I think it was, yes, it really messed with me for a long
real
time.
Spooky. So when you say, when you said you seen your own spirit, explain that a little bit.
Yes. Okay. Reflection of me. What it was it was demons. It was demons coming as, in the form as me. That's what I think it was.
Wow.
Yes, it happened twice, because I had a scarf on my head that night, and the spirit had my own spirit had a scarf on. Everything that I had on, it was in that window. The same clothes that I had on, and it really messed with me for a long time. I couldn't get over that. It messed with me to this day. That happened 5 years ago.
Wow. That's eerie.
Yes.
That's eerie right there.
That is eerie. When I see that and I look and I say, oh my God, did I see what I think I'm seeing? And I said to myself, there's no way in hell that I'm seeing my own spirit. And I said, it got to be demons in the form as me, because my house is burning, honey. It's a lot of stuff that happened in my house that I'm planning on writing a book about it.
Wow. What's your name?
My name is Stacy.
Stacy.
That's my real name. Yes, I'm from Buckingham. You familiar with Buckingham County? We from Virginia.
Yes.
That's where I'm from.
Okay. I appreciate you calling, Stacy. Make sure you call. You can call maybe in another 30 minutes or so, or call back next week. Great story. Great story.
Thank you, M.Reck.
You're welcome. Great story.
Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Spooky! Shouts to Tyson Garcia on the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Thank you. Hold on one second, fam. Hold that thought. Shouts to Tyson Garcia on the super chat. Heard Truck Gang picks up young soy boy drifters and role plays with them. Wow. Tyson getting that. Jose. Wow.
Hello?
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 Yeah.
Hello, M.Reck?
Yeah. You got me on speaker. Take me on speaker.
No, I'm not on speaker.
Okay.
I know your rules.
Okay, thank you. State your name. Where you calling from?
Greetings. I'm
Greetings.
Gail. I'm calling from Washington, D.C.
What's your name again?
Gail.
Gail. Shouts out.
Gayle. Gail.
I got you. Shouts out to the whole DC. All right,
Amen.
Gail.
Shout out to Amina. Shout out to you too.
Yes.
And I would be remiss if I did not call. I've been wanting to call in for about, I think about a year and a half now since you've been doing the Spooky channel.
Thank you.
And I don't want to keep you long.
Okay.
So I went to stay in West Virginia at the base of the mountains, right? With a young lady named Tracy, and these are really old generation colonial, like old money family, like plantation owner families. And she told me on the way there, she said, and I was laughing it off. First of all, I wanted you to know I don't believe in ghosts. I believe in disembodied spirits and demons, but not ghosts.
Gotcha.
So she was telling me that there's a spirit that goes up and down the steps at night. And I was like, okay, all right. So me and my husband were there, and her husband were there. We stayed in separate rooms. We stayed at I would say the slave quarters, when you come up the back stairway in old colonial houses. That was a slave entrance. So there was a slave entrance, and you walk down you go up the stairs, and then you go down the main hall, and you serve people in the quarters, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was about maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So everybody was sleeping in the house. I mean, to the point that you could hear people snoring, right? So all of a sudden, I'm hearing footsteps going up the steps, right? And I'm like, okay, so she's messing with me. This is a joke, right? So I open up the door because I'm bold like that, and I don't see anything. So I close the door, and the steps that go down the rear part of the house, the slave quarters part where we were, is right in front of our door. So you can literally hear it come up way down the hallway and then walk down the hallway toward us and then walk down right there where we are. And this happened all night long. And I wasn't scared, you know what I mean? But it's just the fact that these phenomenon, they exist. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not to be played with. And people think it's a game. But again, I don't believe in ghosts. I do believe in disembodied spirits. And I just wanted to give you a shout out, M.Reck. This is a real story.
Wow. Great story. Great story. I appreciate you calling. And it was spooky.
Oh,
spooky! Take care, Gail. Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
All right. Shouts to everybody calling up, man. I appreciate y'all, everybody. We got all walks of life calling up. I see Tyson and Jose going in on each other. Hold on, let me see. Peace. Peace. Hello?
What's up, bro?
What's going on?
Yeah,
Mute your audio, man, and talk directly into the phone. Cause you sound low.
all right. I got you, bro. You hear me?
Yeah. Hold on one second. Let me shout out all my people sending super chats and mute your audio. Your audio, I can hear the audio. Please, just mute your audio. Shouts to Truck Game 100. Jose. He says Tyson, G-string wearing, Garcia, go play in some hot dog water, fun boy. Y'all crazy. Y'all going in on each other. Wow. Hold on, I got somebody else who dropped the super chat as well. Shouts to Maxi Approve. Salute MRecktv. Appreciate you. So salute to Jose, salute to Tyson, salute to Maxi Approve on the super chat. Thank y'all. Shouts to SJ holding everything down. My brother, can you state your name again and where you calling from?
Oh, this is C's calling out of Jersey, Atlantic City.
Okay, C's, what's going on, man?
Nothing much, cool. I'm just saying, like, all these rappers with all this money and everything, why they never buy a casino and everything? They gamble and everything. I'm just curious about that.
I don't know.
Cause you be around them, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I be around them, but I'm not around them.
I'm saying you be in the circles and everything else like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know them, but
cause I be like around your like platform a few times.
Yeah, but
followed you a few times.
yeah, no, I mean, I know them, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like they do what they do, I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I do interviews with dudes, or we got records together, or we do shows together, but I don't be, around them 24/7. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just saying because I always like hear about all these casinos. There's never a black-owned casinos, and all these rappers like they gamble 24/7. Like that's all they do with their life. Like, but none of them want to do it like with a legit level. You feel me?
Got you. I don't know what to tell you on that note, but I know owning a casino, it's not that easy. You know what I mean? You got to have a gambling license.
Money,
you know what I mean? Yeah, they got money, but there's a lot of politics with that. You know?
Yeah, minor, but yeah, I feel you on the politics situation on it, but everything else, I think they can slide and make it happen. Cause you look at Jay-Z buying like basketball and football teams. You feel me?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah,
you got 50 with stars and everything else like that. So they definitely got the money for it.
Facts, King.
Yeah.
But you was just
but
calling.
I don't want to hold up your time and everything. But I was good talking to you, bro.
No doubt, family. Same to you. Thank you for calling in. Right. Salute. Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Yo, what up? E, Sacramento, California.
E, what's happening with what's happening with you? Shouts to the whole Sacramento, California, and all that. Do me a favor, E. Talk directly into the phone or take me on speaker, if possible.
Hear me now?
Yeah, there you go. Much better.
All right, got a spooky story right here.
Okay, let's get it.
All right, so one night I was riding back from my girl's house. I was just driving down this one street, and it was pretty much like a busy street. And I listened to the music and whatnot, and then something caught my attention in my back seat. But I was just by myself, right? I felt like something kicked my back seat like twice. I was just like, what? So I lowered down the music, kind of glanced in the back while I was driving. I was like, nothing's in the back. So it got my attention, like, all right, what's going on? And then later, as I was driving, I saw some cat about to cross the street, and he wasn't even paying attention to me. So I kind of slowed down and kind of glanced aside, and he finally seen me. I passed by. I was just like, what the?
It's like something was in the back of me trying to get my attention, to be alert or something, because something was coming up, or I was about to hit the guy. He came real close to my car. I was just like, it was like kind of spooky. I was just like, who's riding with me as I was driving? But luckily, something that was with me that caused me to be more alert
Gotcha.
while I was driving, because I came kind of close to the guy. He was about to cross the street. Wasn't really paying attention. But if I was driving a little more faster, I think I would have got him. But luckily, something in the back of me kicked my seat like twice. Like I could feel the vibration in my back. I was like,
wow.
Kind of spooked me. It was like, spooky.
No doubt, fam. I appreciate you calling, though.
Yep.
All right, salute. I don't know if that story was authentic. I don't know. I just didn't feel it. Let me know if I'm bugging. It sounded like he might have been like trolling, but salute to him for calling. But I don't know. That story sounded a little fugazi to me. Pound that like button. We got almost 600 people in the room. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up to close to 600. Let's get it. The likes should be matching the people in the room. You know, I still give everybody a shot to tell a story. Now, if they call with some bullshit, I'm gonna call them out on their bullshit, or I'm gonna let them finish their story, and then I let y'all call them out on their bullshit, because people in the chat room putting the Z's up and all that. So a lot of times I'm gonna go off my own ear, but when I look in the chat room, if y'all putting up cap and all that, I see the emoji, the cap emojis and all that, I know something ain't right. I know it ain't just me. You feel me? When it's authentic, you can feel it. That's one thing about it, man. You know what I mean? But let's get it. Let me get to these calls. Yo, you know what's so crazy? Like on this app, it be saying I got mad missed calls, but when I look for the missed calls in the log, they be gone.
Hey, M.Reck, this is Tatum calling from Houston. Last week I told you I was going to call back and tell a story about my grandfather, but today I went out to my truck to leave to go have Sunday dinner with my family, and someone vandalized my truck and stole my battery out of my truck. I was disappointed, but they're going to be more disappointed because they messed with the wrong truck. I came back. I opened up my little black magic book. They're going to hate they ever stole from my truck. And guess what? My big dad is my godfather, my protector. He going to be on that ass. Give me a call back.
Got you. I'm calling you back right now.
M.Reck.
Yes.
You got my message, M.Reck?
I got your message. Everything good over there?
No, I was really disappointed today, M.Reck. I went down to Lee to go to my mom's house for Easter. And someone vandalized my truck and they stole the battery out of it.
Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but that's okay. I guess when everything open up tomorrow, I'm going to have it repaired. But what they don't know, M.Reck, the reason why I had called it last time is that my grandfather is like my guardian angel. And anything that happened to me, he always follow up. He going to get their ass. They're going to hate they wish. They're going to hate they ever stole my battery out of my truck. And plus, I opened up that little book on them and did a little work on that ass. Sometimes, it's not good to always mess with people's stuff because you don't know who you messing with.
Facts. So when you said you took care of them, what you mean exactly?
Oh, I just opened up that little Egyptian book and put
Word?
some good intentions out there on them.
Damn. What kind of good intentions? I like to know. Me and the Rec Mob would like to know what kind of good intentions you put on them.
those karma intentions. You know how in the old days they say, you don't steal, you should get your hands chopped off. Their hands won't work well, and they're gonna know it's because they mess with that little black truck out there.
Wow.
Yeah, they're gonna know that. That's why you should leave people stuff alone. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You should leave people things alone because you don't know who you messing with. And even if I didn't open up that little book, they was gonna have bad karma just because of the fact my grandfather is my protector, and I know that.
Got you. Well, let me ask you this, because sounds like you in the bathtub.
I'm back in the tub.
Back in the tub again?
Yeah.
This
is around my time. I said, well, I can't do nothing else but take a bath.
Okay, so I get it. You call spooky hours during your bathtub time, and
yeah,
we can hear all the action going on.
Yeah, but I'm about to get out, and you just so happen to call. But yeah, I was calling in to tell a story about the time my grandfather unlocked the door, and I decided to mention what happened today and what I did today.
Got you. I appreciate you calling, letting us know how you be putting those good intentions on people. That be
I don't normally do that.
Okay.
I just don't normally do that. But for today, since someone did me so dirty like that, and I'm not that type of person to do that. I know about it. I know how to do it, but I don't do that.
Got you.
I give love, but they did not give love to me.
Gotcha.
But I just did a little work to let them know they shouldn't have did that.
Well, if they listening to spooky hours, if they didn't know, now they know.
Now they know what they will know by tomorrow. They'll know.
Man. Whew. Crazy. But I appreciate you calling, all right?
All right.
All right now. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Shouts to her. Better leave her alone. Whoever stole her battery. Damn. I feel sorry for y'all. You know what I mean? But on that note, shouts to Tyson Garcia on the super chat once again. Roasting Jose. Jose got zesty, moist story with Benzino and Young Buck Bottoms. But he in the chat, he can tell it laughing out loud. Y'all crazy. Y'all going in, man. But I appreciate the super chats and I appreciate everybody tapped in. We got 600 people locked in with us, 12:34 a.m. You could have been anywhere else in the world. You here with me, and I appreciate y'all. Pound that like button. Shouts to everybody sending the super chats. Grateful. Shouts to everybody calling up with authentic stories. And we're going to get to all these missed calls. Let's get it.
Yo, M.Reck. This is Lamar coming out of Columbus, Ohio. Got a story for you. Just happened to me recently.
Shouts to everybody in the room. Pound that like button, y'all. Let me call a homie back.
Hello.
Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
M.Reck, how you doing, man?
I'm good, fam. How you?
Good. I've been on here. I've been on here before. I was the guy that had that Chucky story. It was a Chucky story I had.
Got you.
When I was telling, yeah, that was a while ago. But so just wanted to share some stuff with y'all. So about last year around January, I had a cousin that passed. He
My
had
condolences.
passed over pneumonia.
Wow. My condolences, King.
And it wasn't really pneumonia at first. He had a rare case of pneumonia, is what they were saying. And what they wanted to do is when they diagnosed him, they wanted to go in with a camera in his lungs just to check, to see what type of rare case of this pneumonia it was. But what they end up doing is they end up when they on their way pulling the camera out of his lungs, they end up cutting his lungs, and he ended up internally bleeding. And then he ended up passing because of that. They had the hospital and everything try to cover it up and all type of stuff, but we had end up suing them, and we basically getting to the bottom of it now. But anyway, his oldest brother was a member of this church, and we actually had his funeral at that church. Now I grew up in a Christian home. I grew up in my mom was Christian. My grandma was, great grandmother was. Even on my dad's side, my mom from Columbus, Ohio. My dad all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. So his whole side of the family, everybody, God driven. You know what I'm saying, and things like that. So I grew up and stuff like that. But as I start getting older, man, I start really going into the things that made sense to me, more of the spiritual part of things, right? So basically, we had that funeral. At that funeral, they gave us these wristbands that said you are a part of the family, and since that day up until this day, that was actually last year in 2021, January 2021. And I had that thing on all the way up until recently, about 2 weeks ago. I went to sleep. I basically went to sleep. One night I went to sleep, and in the dream, I was pulling the band off. The band. It was, I don't know what's connected to this band, but I was pulling on it, just tugging on it in the dream. And in the dream, I took it off, and I did something with it. Don't really remember what I did with it. When I woke up, the band wasn't on my arm. I literally looked around the whole room. I looked in the bed. I looked in the whole room. The band was not on my arm. And I remember going to sleep with the band because I had just washed dishes right before I had went to bed. And as soon as I went to bed, I remember taking a napkin and like wiping on the inside of the band before I went to sleep. And my cousin even came in the kitchen, was like, man, I remember you, because when I had woke up, I was like, remember that band I had on? He was like, yeah, you had it on when you was washing dishes. I'm like, yeah. When I woke up, M.Reck, that band was not on my arm.
Wow.
And I don't know if it was because it was connected to, I don't know if it was connected to something spiritual, but I remember physically, like, I don't know, when you astroplane, when you go through these different dimensions or whatever, I don't know if you take physical things with you, but I know that I took this off and it did not come back with me. It did not come back with me. So wherever I travel to, wherever it is, I've been looking up and down the house. I've been turning over stuff, man. I've been trying to look for this band. I cannot find this band. It's nowhere in my bed. It is nowhere in the house. And I don't know what happened, man. But when you jump into these different dimensions, I want to tell people, man, be careful, man, what you taking with you for these different dimensions, and really see what's connected to these different objects, because, man, I mean, you know what I'm saying, they can get lost somewhere You know what I'm saying? It might have been for the better. It might have been a bad entity connected to that I didn't know. I don't know what it was, but I know I got rid of it. And I didn't come back with it. So that's my story, man.
Got you. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for
Yes,
calling
sir.
in, man.
All right, have a good one.
All right, peace. Yeah, pardon me, y'all. Tonight it's a lot of different distractions, and then I'm hearing the bad news on K Slay. So it's just a lot. It's a lot going on. So but I'm gonna work through it. I appreciate y'all, and that's what I do. That's the story of my life. You know what I mean? I work through it all. Let's get it. Let me see.
Yo, M.Reck.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice.
Call me up, 310-598-2974. Do me a favor, hit that like button if you just now tuning in the room. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's let the likes match the people that's in the room. We got 605 people in the room, 605 in the room. Let's get it. Call me up. I'm gonna go through these voicemails.
M.Reck, what's going down? I hear a lot of capping going on with these stories. I got a real one, a real life story. Came home one day. Long story, not long. I shortened it up, but came home, started playing with my girl. She's OD dead on me while I'm playing with it.
All right, let me call homie. Peace. You now tuned in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Hey, I'm Shimon. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Hey,
Can you hear
Simone.
me?
You said Simone, right?
Siobhan.
Hold on, say that again.
Siobhan.
Oh, Siobhan.
Yes.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Shouts to the whole Cleveland, Ohio.
It's cool. So I was calling. I've been waiting to call. I've been scared. But
You been
anywho,
scared? Okay.
yeah. I come from a whole spooky family. Everybody in my family can see stuff, hear stuff, all that kind of stuff. Stuff follows us. So I have this one, I got a million of stories, but I'm gonna just tell you this one story. So my grandmother, she lived in Shaker Heights, and it was a house next door. And she had a best friend who she named my middle name after. And so her best friend had a husband, and the husband like kind of cheated and left her, and the lady was like dying of cancer. And so my grandmother always said the house was cursed because every time somebody moved in there with a husband and a wife and kids, the husband always left. And it happened. So after Janice died, it was another neighbor, and she moved in with a husband, and all she ended up was with her kids because the husband had left. So it just went on and on and on. So my grandmother passes away when I'm like 23. So we still had the house. And so it had sat for a while. And then so we met these new neighbors, and they was a husband and a wife with some kids. And so one day, me and my friends were sitting in the truck in the driveway or whatever, and we is blowing heavy. And we smoking up like 5 blunts in rotation. So I nudged my girl, and I'm like, oh, that must be the neighbor. And he just sitting there on the front porch, you know what I'm saying? Like with a hood over his head, like with his head down. So I'm like, oh, maybe we should get out and say something to him. So we get out the car because our friend about to go to the store and get some more shells. So we had damn tight. Use my language. And so we are like, hey, how you doing, sir? We're your neighbors. So the man don't say nothing. So we kind of walk across the grass a little bit more, and we say it to him some more, like, hey, how you doing? The man looked up. The man has no face. He has no face, no eyes, no mouth, no face. Just the body, and dressed in all black with a hood and no face.
Wow.
And we just stood there and screamed. And my friend grabbed me and was like, come on, bitch. We gotta go. And we ran in the house and we told everybody that we ran out and the thing was gone. So I just take it that is the thing that lives in the house that kicks the husband out.
Wow. That's real. Spooky!
I had to start with that one. I'm sorry. The other ones are just a bit too much. So we're going to start with that one, and next week I'll call back.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thanks for calling in.
Have a good night.
All right. Take care. Shouts to her calling in. She said she was scared, but I'm glad she built up that courage and that confidence to call in. Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky. Peace.
Hey, M.Reck.
Hey, peace. Who this?
So this is Gail calling back. So the young man that just called about the band on his arm.
Yes.
Made me call you back about another story. But I'm going to have to break it down in parts.
Okay.
I'm just going to start it out with one part at a time, and I can encapsulate it. So just let me know if you want me to do it tonight.
How long you think it is?
No. I'm telling you, I got to encapsulate it. So I'm going to just start with one part of it, and I can make one part just be one story, and then it'll be just part 2 next time, whenever next time is.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. You ready? Tell me when to go.
Yeah, you got the floor.
All right. So look, so me and my husband, before he went to the military, and this is back in the 1980s, right? And I went up to Baltimore, and he went to Fort Gordon, I believe it's in Georgia, Schofield, Army Airfield, all that up in there. So before he went, we were up in Baltimore, and I met this young man, and the young man told me that my husband was going to send for me. And before I left to go to meet him, and I knew it was going to be a long time, and the way he made it sound, it was going to be quite some time, but it wasn't quite some time. So it was like a week later, and I ended up leaving Baltimore. But he said the first person I meet when I go back to DC is going to be able to tell me everything that I ever experienced and went through in all my life. So when I went back to DC, this is why my husband is in boot camp. He's in training. I went to DC and I met this man, and this man literally walked me through my entire life and told me everything that I had gone through, the abuse, the manipulation, the family trauma, everything. What I'm telling you, when I started telling y'all about that first story and the guy about the band, these apparitions and these demons are real. And if you play into these spirits, they will lead you wrong. But if you have strong faith and you know who you are, you will be able to stand, because these spirits visit you and they will make you believe. I mean, I was moving let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Yeah, y'all gonna think I'm crazy right now. These spirits can have you. You can literally move the wind with your hands, because HARP is real, DARPA is real. You know what I'm saying? So if scientists and these people can make up these kind of weather apparatuses that switch things up, truly the enemy can. So if he can get inside your body and make you think you can do something, then you can do that. The wind was moving. If I wanted to rain, it would rain. I'm telling you, these spirits is crazy. It had nothing to do with me. It had something to do with they were speaking into our spirits, not into my spirit, but into our spirit. Just wanted to drop that there. And that wasn't even a good taste of that story. I left a whole lot out. Shout out M.Reck. This is Gail again. Peace out, y'all.
Peace, Gail. Thank you. Yeah, this is Spooky Hours, y'all. Pound that like button. Yeah, it's looking like it's official with the whole K Slate thing. Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Yo, M.Reck. It's Fat Kanye. What's up, man?
Fat Kanye, what's happening with you, good brother? Salute.
Salute to you too, bro. It's been a minute, man.
No doubt. It's been a minute, my brother. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Holding it down out here in the DMV. Shouts out to everybody in Fort Washington. 301, stand up. Man, RP K Slave, man. This I'm doing right now, man.
Facts. Rest in peace to K Slay.
Real talk, man.
Drama King. Hey. That's crazy, man. Crazy.
Hey, come on from down here, man, in Maryland. When I used to go to New York, like back in the day, listening to like Big Mike and all them, DJs and whatnot. I remember, bro, Power 105, bro, used to have K-Slay and Flex on lock so hard, bro.
You mean Hot 97? Hot 97.
Hot 97, yeah, Hot 97. You got some of the most illest drops, like freestyles, Dipset, Jay-Z, Beanie, whoever, bro. But shouts out to the pioneer, man. Rest in peace, man. You up there with the guys, man.
Yeah, crazy. Rest in peace. It's crazy, my brother.
All right.
Hold your head, my brother.
Yeah, man.
All right.
All right, God. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Peace. Yeah, rest in peace to K Slay. Definitely a legend. Definitely a pioneer. Definitely played my records. A lot of my records. I want to say he probably played 90% of my records. I say that. So shouts to K Slay. Played my records on High 97, Shade 4-5. Yeah. Pound that like button, y'all. Let me get to these calls. Call me up, 310-598-2974. Call me up with your spooky stories, your supernatural stories. Only authentic joints. No fugazi stories, man. Keep it official. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing that, y'all. Yeah, at first I seen, somebody in the room putting it out there early when we first went live, about 10, 15 minutes in. And then shouts to Moschino. Call me up, y'all. The lines is open. This your best time to get through. Everybody always saying they can't get through. Call me up, 310-598-2974. And let's get it, y'all. Peace. You now tuned in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short.
Yeah.
Let's get spooky.
Yo, what's up, Reck? What's going on?
What's
My
going
name's
on?
Asun. I'm from Ghana, West Africa. I got a ill story. This happened to me about the time I was like 8 years old, like around 1992. Over there, my great grandmother's sister had died, and we did a little wake for her at the house. You know, we'll get together, family, everybody. I mean, nobody wasn't in the house and not like that, but we did a wake for her at the house. Boom. About a week go by. Me and my two little brothers, we go outside. We're playing soccer or whatever. So we finish coming back in. I'm gonna go into the room, change my clothes, go take a shower. Bruh, I walk into this room. I started living in the room with my grandmother, my great grandmother. As soon as I walk into the room, this same lady, her sister, this same lady, we just buried this woman like less than a week ago, was sitting on the bed like she had just got out the shower.
Wow. Hold that thought.
Like sitting on the bed, like putting lotion on her arm and stuff, bro.
Wow.
I just froze, turned around, ran out the house. I'm running down the street, boom, passed out. They called America, told my mom, everybody that this is what happened, and it was just ill. A couple more stories like that. Probably had like 3-4 different experiences like that, but I've been wanting to get that one out. Actually, y'all the first people I've ever told this story to, besides my immediate family. But yeah, man, that spirit world is real, man. They really out there. It's crazy.
No doubt,
yeah,
fam.
that's my story, man.
I appreciate you.
Spooky.
Yeah, I appreciate you calling, man. It was definitely spooky, but you had a lot of noise going on in the backdrop. Where you at currently?
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I'm at work. My bad, bro.
Oh.
Make sure you get a little bit. It's just hard to get in the line, you know.
Nah, it's all good, fam. Thanks for calling, though. Salute. Peace. You now tuned in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Peace, brother. It's Mr. Perfect, man. I just found out about that K Slay situation, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That shit, what the hell happened? I'm literally just now finding out about this shit.
Yeah, I don't even know. Be easy on the cursing.
Studio, I'm like, man, this shit don't even feel real, man.
Yeah, I don't even know. Be easy on the cursing, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes, yeah. Lord. You know?
Yeah. You know, from what I'm understanding, like he had caught COVID a while back, maybe like want to say like January of this year. And he's been on the ventilator. But then I saw something like a few days ago. I think Wack put it out there like he was off the machine. So I thought, you know.
Wack was just talking about him recently, man. I'm like, that I literally just watched the video. Wack was just talking about him, man. I'm like, dang. He just spoke on the man, bro. Now this man out of here, man. Y'all make sure y'all pound that like button too, man. Shout out to my boy M.Reck, man. Peace out, fans. God, bro, this don't even feel real, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Definitely not.
I'm out here in Atlanta, man. But yeah, we holding it. We holding our heads for him, man.
Definitely.
Man.
Long live K Slay, man.
Out,
Love,
man.
my brother. Peace. Salute. Yeah, a lot of people calling up. A lot of people
Let me ask you something.
Peace. You now tuned in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Right, it's good, man. I'm from Harlem, but I live in LA though.
Okay,
Let me ask you a question.
I can't really hear you, fam. You sound far away.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little better.
Let me ask you a question. You really believe some of these stories?
Nah, I mean, you could tell the authentic ones, but you know, like you got to give everybody a fair shake. You understand what I'm saying?
I dig it.
But for the most part, I know the authentic ones. You know what I mean? But I still got to give everybody a fair shake.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I could probably tell you something I had. It's like I was about maybe I want to say about 7 or 8 at the time. Me and my mom was living in Brooklyn. We was living in the Star. My grandfather had just passed away. He's been going now, I think, like 15, 16 years now.
Yeah. But only thing, homie, you got mad noise in your backdrop, and you still sound like you far away, so it's not coming through clear.
It's probably the TV because I'm at work.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably the TV. You know what I mean?
You can hear me right now?
You don't got me on speaker, right? Because if you got me on speaker, it's definitely going.
No. Nah. You're not on speaker.
Okay.
I got one of my earpods in.
Yeah, take me off that because it's not coming in too, crispy. It sounds like you're
Can
in
you
a
hear me
hallway.
now?
Let me see. Yo, hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
little
you hear
better.
me now?
That's a little better.
All right, so I had to be about, like I said, 7 or 8. My grandfather had just passed away. He's been dead now for about like maybe, I want to say 15, 16 years now. I remember one night I fell asleep. So you know how like you'll wake up in the middle of the night?
Mm-hmm.
So as I woke up, all I saw was just like something white. I don't know if it was like his ghost or whatever, but I know like I seen it partially, and as like I woke up, it just evaporated, like as if it disappeared. Like I said again, I don't know if that was his ghost, but I had never seen nothing like that because like there was literally no lights on. Like there was no lights on at all. Like the whole house was dark. So that probably was like maybe like one of the first. If it was, that probably was like one of the first experiences I probably had with like the supernatural experience. You know, I'm not really a person that's like into like the supernatural, paranormal, as you would say. I don't really have too many beliefs and shit like that. That's why I was calling to ask you, like, do you really believe in the story?
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like everything to me, you go with your gut. I go with my gut. And you can feel it. When it's real, you can feel it. Like it's almost like somebody telling you, yo, I'm an official dude, this, that, and the third. Like, homie, if you official, you ain't gotta say it. You know what I mean? But you know how this thing go. But I appreciate you tapping in, homie.
No doubt.
All right, salute. Yeah, tonight is a little spooky in different ways, but it's all good. We're gonna keep this thing going though. Pound that like button. Let's get the likes up.
Please leave your message for 3.
Calling people back. Peace. You now tuned in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
This your boy D Rose from Ohio, Youngstown to be exact.
What's going on, D Rose? Salute.
Man, all right, there's a few I could hit you with. So when I was a kid, I remember I had this cousin house we used to stay over. And I remember they used to tell us like we all had to sleep in the same room and I didn't understand, and we'd go to sleep at night and we would all, be damn near sleeping on top of each other. So one night, everybody else sleep and I'm woke. And they got the doors start slamming on their own. I'm thinking like, all right, I ain't really thinking nothing of it. But when I seen my cousins wake up and they were just telling me like, hey, don't pay it no attention. Just lay down, just go to sleep because it's going to get worse. All right, bet. Second night, same situation go on. But the scariest thing to me is something snatched the cover, like tugging out the cover. You know what I'm saying? So after that, hey, listen, after that, we tell Mom Dukes she ain't bring us over there no more. Cause I could communicate very well at a young age. So I'm telling them like, listen, I'm not with that. So a few weeks later, my mom said, my older brother, man, I look up to this dude. This is my guy, my oldest brother. He upstairs and I go up there and he crying, like somebody just did something to him. So I'm like, yo, what's up with you? He like, man, it's a shadow in here and it just keep walking by. Man, I look at this fool like, man, stop it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just trying to come downstairs. You saw the man. I turned around and looked, and it was like I could see that. Like, you know how you watch Alien versus Predator, and Predator went invisible, but you could see the outline of him. Man, I seen that exact shadow go across the motherfucking, like a walk across the room. And you gotta think, I'm like 6'7", so I'm going downstairs telling my mom, like, hey, my brother, please come downstairs. But I couldn't explain to her, why I was so avid about him coming downstairs. But that's it'd be real, man. People really be experiencing stuff like that, when you go between dimensions and just see glitches, and that's just my experience.
Facts. Yeah, that was definitely spooky, homie.
Spooky.
Now, hey, listen. All right, you got me. I ain't gonna hold you. Now I'm gonna tell you a real one, and this has got to do with drugs. Coming up, I was on psychedelics and all that, and I'm at a concert. I think I did. It was during the Molly era, so we experimented with all different types of Mollies and this and acid and shrooms and all type of stuff I ain't had no business with. But we young in the party era, so I'm at a concert, Nationwide Arena, DJ Tiesto. It's, my man's had like, oh, let's just go to this. He a popping DJ around the world. There's people there. Is this, there, that. I get so high that I'm grabbing my dude, and I feel like I'm about to pass out. And he just tell me like, oh, you're going to be all right. So I look up, and it's like I'm just seeing all type of, like, it's like I'm going through different dimensions. So long story short, I'm seeing how everybody's energy, like we was giving our energy to something. And it scared me. Like, you could ask my whole family, like they thought they had to put me in a crazy hospital because I kept trying to explain to people how I could see the devil and like the negative energy being like harnessed and conjured by something. Like, I could see that it was something controlling everybody in there. Like, it was like I could see people from a different dimension. Like, listen, this is so real. Listen, man, I couldn't watch TV for a few weeks after that. I couldn't listen to rap music. I couldn't, because it was like I was coming back and forth between like that, seeing that, and then so like listen, man, I was so scared when I left the motherfucking spot. This when Facebook just came out. I'm on Facebook trying to tell everybody how, and this is 2010. I'm telling everybody, like, listen, your phones is tapped. They know everything that you do. They watch everything that you do. They know who know what. Like, cause it's like I felt like I seen some shit I wasn't supposed to see. Like, and I'm telling my mans, like, yo, like, we gotta stop taking these drugs. We gotta stop, like, like I felt like I was indirectly worshiping the devil, and then I seen who I was worshiping, because you gotta think, man, I'm busting off of Molly. Like, this is the highest I've been in my life, and I looked it up, and it said like when you on ecstasy, like you get closer to God and stuff like that or whatever. But listen, man, listen, man, like
yeah,
I was.
Don't believe whoever told you
down.
that. Don't believe whoever told you that.
No. I ain't never hold that. I just, I just heard that. I ain't I ain't holding that, and I'm glad that you said that.
Yeah, and be easy on the cursing
but,
too, because you was definitely cursing like a sailor. But
oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
on.
My bad. Nah, but it's real out here, because you got to think, I had just had a daughter, and I was so scared to even touch my daughter. Like, I didn't even want to pick her up, because I just felt like whatever was over me or whatever I had seen, like, that's probably one of the main reasons I cleaned my life up, just from that experience. Like, I couldn't look at anything the same. Like, the music, like, I could hear certain things in the music. Like, I could hear certain vibrations. Like, I had nightmares a week straight.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely seen how energy plays a big part in this war that's going on. And, I seen something that was conjuring all the negative energy that was in that stadium. Because, it's about 10,000 people in here, everybody on the pills. And, what type, it was like a rave concert.
Gotcha.
So as we raving, it was like we was, like, think about it like a church, right? We in a negative church and we raving, but something is taking all of our energy. Like when we like, dang, man, I'm busting. It's like I seen what was like controlling us. And man, listen, I lost friends behind that. I had family members. Listen, I went from that dude that like everybody wanted to be like me to like, yo, dude, a weirdo now. Like,
damn,
dude done lost his mind. Nah, I did that. Real
that's
talk.
crazy.
Like when you see stuff that you really be like, man, I was that guy. Listen, man, I've always been popular, always, but it opened my eyes to like the world and be like, you know, like it's more to this than what you think. Like people just don't die. Like rest well to K Slade, but he's not gone. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still here because it's like, you know, he here through the music. He here through the thought, just me thinking about him. Like, you know, he's still here. Like he can't be gone. He's not here in the physical, but you know, it gave me a better understanding after that. And look, I lost my mom right after that.
My condolences.
And my
man.
mom, I told about this situation, and my mom was telling me, and she ain't never told this to nobody because this is like our last conversation before she died. She said that, you know, she kept saying like, man, you need to watch the Bruce Lee story. And I'm like, why? And she was like, because the story you just told me, I had those same attacks, you know, as I was coming up and in my dreams and in stuff like that. And my mom wasn't a real religious person, or she didn't even talk. Like I felt like a weirdo explaining it to her, like, you know, because I'm on drugs but I could be real with my mom. So I'm really telling her what happened. Yo, like, you know, it's real. Like you gotta, everybody got a spiritual fight that they gotta fight.
Definitely.
And it's like you can duck it as long as you want, but it's still gonna be there. Like you gotta do that shadow work. You gotta walk in the dark and really figure out like who you are and like why were you created and like what role do you serve the purpose. And it's not easy. Like it ain't, you know, but it's why you here.
Definitely, man. Great story, man. That was.
Man, I appreciate
that
you.
was
Man,
that was a little left.
Call,
that was a little
everybody else.
no, that was a little left. But I like that you called because your story was definitely different, and I could definitely feel that is authentic.
Oh no, yeah, you felt the energy in
Yeah,
it.
definitely
Like you
felt the energy.
you was there.
Yeah. But
I appreciate y'all though. I'm about to keep listening, man. Everybody else has some good stories too, so you know, I appreciate it.
No doubt, I appreciate you. What's your name again,
Hit that
fam?
like button.
What's
D
your name?
Rose, Youngstown.
Oh, D Rose. Salute, King. All right, peace.
You too, man. Appreciate it.
Shouts to the homie, man.
Yo.
Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Reck, what's going on with you? Peace.
Peace. What's going on with you, fam? Salute,
man. R.I.P. to Slade, man.
Yes, sir, man.
Drama
Rest in
King.
peace. Rest in peace to K Slade.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely one of the originals, you know, from what I know from the late 70s. You know, out busting out the break beats and all that. I mean, yeah, I got a story for you.
No doubt.
A couple calls ago, brother called and asked if you believe some of these stories that people call with, you know, people might call with some BS, but I ain't gonna waste nobody's time. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Especially with the homie, man. So yeah, this go back to about, I hit you about a couple months ago too, man. You called me the Birdman. Said I was in a bathroom doing the Birdman ritual, man. You got me. You got me.
Oh, word?
You got me, Rex. You got me. But yo,
don't take it personal, man. You know how we do over here. Okay.
Nah, never that, man. Come on, man.
Okay.
So this go back to about 87. And this is with an older cousin of mine. I mean, what I witnessed, people might call it possession, exorcism, whatever you call it, but this was like in a project, and I mean in my project with an older cousin of mine in my grandmother's house. So Duke was known to smoke, you know, like angel dust. You know what I'm saying? And if people familiar with that dark bag, they know that could open like doors. I mean, for certain people. and what have you. So I got an older cousin of mine, you know, keep in mind, I'm like 6 years old at the time. I mean, it's like 87. I'm like 5, 6 years old. So, you know, he was trying to, he was smoking angel dust. And, you know, like how Smokey did in Friday when he was taking his clothes off and shit. He, part of the language, he got butt naked. So he tried to go outside, you know, and this is in the 80s, man, in the crack era. So shit was, it was crazy out there. You know what I'm saying? So my family, so he stripped naked from the dust and he tried to go outside. So my fam, like, was holding him back. You know, a couple more older cousins and my uncle, they tried to hold him back. So in the process, the police was called. So the police came in there, like 4 of them. And, you know, he was bugging off the dust when my peoples was trying to hold him back. But when the cop came in and tried to hold him down, yo, he just flipped out. And I want to say his pupils almost, you know, turned fully black. And he spoke in a tongue. And, you know, my people's highly spiritual. So this real, man. I ain't even going to come at you. When whatever was in him, he was fighting it. But whatever was in him spoke in a tongue so foreign and so deep that, yo, man, I'm getting my hair standing up right now, man. It's real, man. He spoke in the old language, man. It wasn't no Latin, it wasn't none of that, and it was deep. So you know it was dark, whatever it is. So about 3, 4 cops trying to hold him down, he started throwing them all around like nothing. He had more than, you know, what would be what you would say is regular strength. You know what I'm saying? He had some kind of strength with him. So my grandmother was in the back room. You know, she was older and couldn't walk. So she had like a walker, you know, one of those walker things that they, you know, to help them walk. So she was highly spiritual. So she came, you know, from the back hallway into the room, and she's like deep into Christianity or whatever. I come from a strong Christian background. So she starts saying, I know who you is, you the devil, you's a liar. Like, you know, you're not welcome in my house. And she started praying, right? So in the process of this is when the cops trying to hold them down. So bung, when my grandmother came, the cops couldn't do nothing with him. The police couldn't do nothing with him. He was just flinging them around like nothing. But when my grandmother came in and said that and said the prayer, yo, Reck, no lie, my cousin collapsed and fell out on the floor, right? How the project, you know, it's a heavy project door and a screen door. You know, the screen door. The door was open, but the screen door was shut. Yo, when my cousin collapsed, right, Reck, the screen door opened by itself, and whatever was in him came out from my grandmother, not from the police, from my grandmother. Whatever she said, it made whatever it was that was in him come out his body. Yo, my word, the screen door opened and shut by itself. And whatever was in it just left. I mean, that's my spooky story, man, and that's the truth, man. And word up, man. And yeah, that was behind all that angel dust, that love boat, that Sherm or whatever they call it, man.
Man,
that shit was serious, man. That's my true story, though, man.
I appreciate
spooky
you calling.
Story, pardon me.
No doubt. I appreciate you calling up, family. Salute.
No doubt, man.
All right.
Salute. One.
Yep. Salute to everybody calling up. You know, we got almost 700 people live with us. It's 1:19 a.m. Pound that like button. Let's get the likes up to 685. The likes, I think, is only at 400. Let's get the likes up. Take time out. You know, bring up the lights. Shouts to everybody dropping super chats. Jose and Tyson going in on each other. Jose. Tyson G-string wearing Garcia. Watch out for speeding trucks, because you might become roadkill, fun boy. Crazy. Y'all dudes is wilding. Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky. Mute your audio.
Ali Alto from the Bay Area.
Mute your audio, fam. Yo.
What's up?
Mute your TV or your computer, please.
Got you, fam. We good?
Pound that like button, y'all. Yeah, we good, family. Just talk directly into the phone and take me on speaker if you can.
Hold on. My fault. How about now? It's good?
Yeah, that's much better.
All right.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if he hung up, but let's go to the next caller.
Sorry, I can't come to the phone. Leave a message.
Wow. I mean, I was just calling you back. Let me see.
Right, this is Stephanie. I really need to talk to you because, like, I have some shit to tell you, and it's not even a story. It's real life. Like, what's going on with me? I mean, this shit been like, this stuff is real deep. Like, I mean, I can't even explain it. It's just like right now, it's too much. But
I don't know. Sounds like a little bit too much for me. Oh, my bad. My bad. Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
What's up? This is Marissa from North Carolina.
How you doing?
I'm good. Well, this is a true life story, a real story, right? So, it happened back in 2000, right? And so at the time I was 19. All right, I was doing the most, you know what I'm saying? Like robbing niggas and just doing the most. So my parents, they sent me to go stay with my sister. She lives in the Bronx. And so you know, I was dating a couple people, you know what I'm saying, just living my best life. So either way, this guy that I promise you, I don't know what it must have just been because I knew he had money, you know what I'm saying, that I had went out with him or whatever. But he was so sweet. He was a sweetheart. So I swear to God, I lied to you not. So we went out a couple times, and then on the last time that we went out, he was like, "Well, I want to take you somewhere." I was like, "All right, bet." So he took me to the Beacon Theater, and we was sitting down there. He was on one bench, I was on the other side, right? Because I mean, he was like, I don't know, about 3, I want to say 80, about 6, 7. He was a big dude, but he played football. And this woman, she walks up, a white woman, and she has this old woman with her, right? And so she's like, "Well, do you mind if she sits down?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So the woman sits down. So she sits down, and the woman just starts talking for about 15 minutes, right? And then she's like, "Well, baby," she said, "listen, I live about 2 blocks down." She was like, "Could you help me cross the street because I can't see when it gets dark?" Swear to God, I see not. I was like, "All right, bet." So now you got little me, then you got this big nigga and this white woman holding on to my arm, and I walked up to a building. You know what I'm saying? I walked. I was like, "Well, you sure you don't want me to walk you up?" She was like, "Yeah, I'm good." So I watched her. I couldn't see her no more. You know what I'm saying? She had a doorman. Went, sat in the same spot. I swear to God, I lied to you not even 10 minutes later, another woman comes up. A white one. I can really see these women in my head right now. She was like, "Do you mind if I sit down?" I'm like, "Sure, no problem." So she sits down. She starts talking too. I swear to God, she's like, "Yo," she was like, and she had some bags and stuff. She was like, "Do you mind if you help me cross the street because I can't see? I'm going to get dark outside." I was like, "All right, okay." So we helped to cross the street. It was just one street this time.
And she went on about her business. Went back, it was time for the play to start. It was a Tyler Perry show. So long story short, 2 months later, came back down to North Carolina, got hit by a train, lost my sight.
So you got hit by a train?
Yeah.
And lost your sight? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it's like too crazy, but what's even more crazy than that? So, like all the bones in my face was broken, and everything. But mind you, at the site, I told the people, I gave them my parents' phone number, my address, everything. And I wasn't in a car by myself. We was in a car actually. You know what I'm saying? Me and my brother's fiance, and she was a Puerto Rican and Italian. And I had this chain when I was in New York. I had got it, and it had like Saint Barbara, and she was Catholic. So I don't know how, because the chain wasn't even broke. Like a month after I got out the hospital, they told me that I had this clutched in my hand, and it still had blood on it there at the hospital. And my brother was like, "No, don't put that on." I put it on. So I say for about 3 or 4 months, I had these bad, like these was nightmares. You know what I'm saying? Frances, she was the girl that was in the car with me. And they were just crazy dreams, you know what I'm saying? And I had went to my aunt. She sees stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I was telling her, it's like, yeah, what's wrong with you? I guess she could just see it in my face, you know what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, I was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, man, I can't sleep. And I was telling her my dreams and stuff. She's like, yo, go wash that blood off that chain. And after I did it, I didn't have no more bad dreams.
Wow.
And I swear to God, I'm not even lying. That's my word. And I promise you, if you was to see me on the street and I was by myself and I was just sitting there somewhere, you wouldn't even be able to tell, you know what I'm saying, what I'm telling you happened to me. I'm truly blessed, you know what I'm saying? So that's my story.
I appreciate you calling in, telling us the story. Thank you.
All right, babe.
All right,
Enjoy your night.
Peace.
Yep. Peace.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna call I believe her name is Stephanie back. Yeah, I keep trying to call her, but I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, what's up, M.Reck? Just want you to know this is Lil Sunny Finger, and I'm coming for yours.
Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Hey, this is Stephanie. I'm calling from Salisbury, North Carolina.
Stephanie, what's happening with you? Everything good?
It's all right now. I'm a little bit.
What's going on with your phone? Your phone going in and out, Stephanie.
Can you hear me? Because my phone is messed up, but it's the only phone I got I can call you on.
Yeah, it's going in and out.
Well, can you hear me? Is it manageable that you could take this call? It's not going to be long.
It's going in and out. Like,
okay, well, I'm going to send you an email. I'm going to send you a picture to email. Then you decide if you want to talk to me.
okay.
Really serious.
Got you.
Okay.
All right. Peace. Yeah, I'm gonna take one more call. We coming up on that 2-hour mark. I'm tired as hell, and tonight was a spooky night, and then we got the bad news with K. Slade passing. My condolences goes to him and his family. Well, to his family rather, and the people that knew him. Shouts to Vegas Brown on the super chat. Appreciate you. One thing that I know about life, you gotta have tunnel vision. Peace. You now tune in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Peace. Dice Spaniard, Harlem, New York.
Peace.
Yeah, I got a spooky story.
All right, let's.
It just happened less than 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
So I tried to send you a cash app.
Oh,
I mean a
word?
PayPal first in a long time. So I couldn't really get it. It wasn't going through. So I said, let me it was asking me to put in my password or whatever. So I said, let me log out of the YouTube app and go on it on myself, PayPal, and send a PayPal to somebody else to see if there's something wrong with my PayPal. So it went through. So while I'm still in the PayPal, I type your information in there, MRecktv. Then it come up, then it say go to music. So then I press the amount. Then I press send. Then it said it can't send it, whatever. So I screenshot it. It won't let it go. But then when I sent the lady $5 for the test run, that went through. But I'm on YouTube trying to send it to you, it won't go through. I come out, like I said, go into PayPal on my own, press it on my phone because I got the app on my phone. I'm in there. I don't have to type no password in. It's already saved to the phone. Send the lady the new $5. It go through. I go back to you. It don't go through. So that was spooky. That was spooky.
Yeah.
Man. So I said, yo, I gotta call. Like I won't be calling in because I seen you outside out there before. Talked to you already, and I was on Blake. Man, cool. I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? I'm gonna send the PayPal. And then on spooky hours, they won't even let it go through. It's spooky, man.
No doubt, man. I
so
appreciate
PayPal
you
is
though.
spooky
Regardless
right
of what, man. Regardless of what, I appreciate you
now.
trying to
I
support.
already know.
All right.
I already know.
I hold it down, family.
R.I.P. to what's his name too, man.
K Slay.
That's how I feel. K Slay,
No
yeah,
doubt.
man.
Salute. Yeah, that was a little different, but shouts to the homie. Appreciate y'all tapping into the show. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here, man. I'm gonna see what's going on because I'm getting a lot of phone calls. Everybody telling me to call their phone, text them, whatever. Which audio? Peace. You now tuned in to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Boom slap out of Oakland. What's poppin'?
What's happening, fam?
So I got some. Man, this shit is spooky.
All right, do
This
me a
happened
favor.
A long time ago. Just like 2000, early 2000s, right? My man called me late at night during the week. He called me. He was like, "Yo, I'm at the park with my girl. Slide through. Let's smoke." I said, "All right." I go over there. It's about probably like 1:30 in the morning, maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. The park is right down the street from my house. So I get over there. It's a baseball field. So we smoking in the dugout. In the dugout, you can see out to the street, right? And there's a sidewalk. There's no cars parked on that side because it's street cleaning. So the whole fucking sidewalk is, you could just
Yo,
see
be
it
easy on the
straight,
cursing,
right?
fam. Be easy on the cursing.
What'd you say?
Be easy on the cursing.
Oh, my bad. My bad. So you can see out in the street. So we smoking, we chopping it up. His girl is messing with their dog. They got a pit bull. She playing with the dog. So she's not even really listening to what we talking about. We just shooting the shit. For some reason, I noticed this girl walking in the middle of the street. And she looked me in the eye, face to face. Like I see, like eye to eye, like I see her. I get goosebumps when I see her because she walking in the middle of the street and she's glowing, and it's a little girl. She's probably like maybe 10 or 11 years old at the most, right? She couldn't have been over 12. I made eye contact with this girl. My man seen her too. We look at each other like, "You see that?" And he was like, I was like, "Yeah, that little girl." And we looked back, and the girl was gone. I mean, that fast, bro. On everything I love, she was gone out of here. It was nowhere she could have went. You know what I'm saying? It was a split second, and she was gone. We went out into the street. We couldn't find her. So for like a long time, I was wondering, yo, who the fuck was that girl? And why did I make eye contact with her? I didn't believe in ghosts until I actually seen the shit. You know what I'm saying? I always thought the shit was fake. But at the end of the day, I think I figured out who that girl was. I lost my sister, and she would have been that age. You feel me?
Wow, it's crazy, man. My condolences. That's spooky, and my condolences.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Now, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure people probably think it's bullshit, but it's real. Put that on everything I love.
Got you, homie. You cursed like 10,000 more times after I told you. Probably killed my monetization,
Hey,
man.
you know, that's how we talk out here in the town. My bad, man.
Yeah, but
you
you
know, I
killing
gotta
the
watch my mouth.
you killing the
Peace
monetization,
and
homie.
love, bro. God bless you. R.I.P. K. Slay.
Yo, man. On the real, I think some people just want to sabotage. Like tonight was one of those nights where I was just like, yo, you know what? I got everybody. I see what's going on. But we got through it. It is what it is. But I appreciate y'all, Rec Mob. I ain't gonna let nothing or nobody deter me from the mission. I'm on a mission. And I appreciate y'all tapping with me, my platform. Everybody that's new, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. And everybody that's Rec Mob, y'all know what it is. Salute to the Rec Mob. Salute to SJ. Salute to the whole unsung heroes, DJ Moschino, DJ Superior. Rest in peace, K. Slay. My condolences to his family. You know, we lost a legendary DJ, graffiti artist. You know, one thing I could say about K. Slay, put a lot of people on, played a lot of people records, broke a lot of records, took a lot of chances. You know, salute to K. Slay. Definitely was for the culture. So on that note, rest in peace. Double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. I'm off this, y'all.